If you want to be successful on YouTube in 2021 and beyond, you need to understand how the YouTube algorithm works. So if you listen to YouTube or read what they're saying about the algorithm, then you can get an idea how to tailor your videos and your channel so you can get those traffic, get the views, get the subscribers that you need to grow your channel. If you don't listen to how the algorithm works, it's kind of like being in a relationship with your partner and they're trying to tell you something, but you're not listening to them. So you don't move ahead or you don't grow. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can understand the YouTube algorithm so you can get more views on your YouTube channel. My name is Herman Drost, and my channel is all about how to grow your audience on YouTube so you can generate traffic, leads, and sales on autopilot. And the algorithm, I think, is one of the most crucial aspects of trying to understand YouTube so that you don't really waste time doing things over and over again and not getting any results, because it's very hard to keep going when you don't see any growth. We're going to go into how the YouTube algorithm works, and then also look at some examples, and then we'll also look at the YouTube analytics to see what you should really look at so you can track the performance of your YouTube videos and then make adjustments so you can grow as you go on into this year. Understanding YouTube algorithm in 2021 for views on YouTube. And the first thing I want to talk about is what kind of videos does the algorithm like the most? Because a lot of YouTubers say, well, my channel's not growing and not getting views on my videos. So why does the algorithm hate me? It's not recognizing my channel, etc. So that's kind of the common question that people ask. But YouTube follows the audience. So you have to really tune in to what your target audience is. So here are some of the things that you should pay attention to when thinking about or trying to understand the YouTube algorithm. Just keep in mind there's thousands or probably millions of data points that the algorithm uses to rank your videos, to recommend your videos. But YouTube is giving this information that these are the data points or the key things you should watch out for. So what they watch. So you want to give people what they want to watch, what they like, and then also, of course, then the opposite to that is don't make videos that your audience doesn't want to watch. Now, of course, it's kind of a catch-22 because sometimes you just want to create videos or make a video that you feel inspired about, that you're excited about, but maybe your audience may not be so interested. So I think it's okay if you even have the expectation that that's not going to do as well as a video that your audience may like. So sometimes I'll make a video that I really like, really want to make, and I have a lot of energy for it, but I know that my audience may not like it as much as I do. So, but you got to keep your sanity and keep your interest in what you're doing. So what they don't like, so if you get a lot of dislikes and maybe you don't get many views, maybe you don't get many comments, and you don't get a high click-through rate, that video, maybe you don't want to do more on that topic. And another big thing is how much time they spend watching the videos. So if they watch it all the way through, that's great. If they watch several videos in a row, that's great. So that audience retention is a huge factor as far as YouTube goes. The more time that people spend on the YouTube platform, the more money you could make, YouTube makes. And it's their business model. They want people to spend as much time on the YouTube platform so they can feed them more ads, make more money, grow their business. And then you have the not interested feedback. So you've probably seen that in some of your emails from YouTube. If you've checked that box, that they'll occasionally send you a survey asking for feedback. And why do they do that? Well, it's because some people, they click on the thumbnail, they watch the video, but they're not really enthused, or it wasn't really information they were seeking. So they were not really interested in what you as the creator had to say, or you didn't address the topic very well. So by giving this feedback, they can more, tailor the algorithm or tweak the algorithm so it's continuously learning what kind of videos to serve up to you. So later on, we'll talk about how search works, how suggested works. But basically, YouTube is always trying to give you the videos that you like based upon your past browsing behavior, your interests, location, etc. So YouTube wants to show you the right videos to the right viewer at the right time across the whole world, across all the areas of the world where viewers come from, whether it's Australia or India, Europe, United Kingdom, America, etc. So what are some of the goals of the YouTube algorithm? So YouTube says it is to help viewers find the videos they want to watch. So, say for instance, you enter, you want to find out about the COVID-19. So what is COVID-19? You put that into the YouTube search bar, and you get information about that. So that's like a YouTube search based upon search intent. So they're going to feed you the videos. So if you do a lot of research, say on COVID-19, very soon in your YouTube on your home screen at youtube.com and in the YouTube app, you're gonna see a lot of videos coming up about the COVID-19, and the top videos are going to be ones that have kept the viewer watching. So maybe they go very in depth the into the topic of COVID-19. So the second goal is wants to keep viewers watching more of what they like. So you watch one video on COVID-19, then you want to go more deeper. How's the latest vaccine work? How long will I how long will it last? How long will I stay immunized or be? Maybe all these questions. So then you get all these videos that are fed to you based upon what you like or what you're interested in. And then say your topic is all about COVID-19, then you do very well by staying on that topic. But if you suddenly go to, say, how to raise a cat, then the algorithm will not, will not feed, will know that the audience is not interested in cats. They're interested in the COVID-19. So you don't want to change your topics so often when it comes to feeding the algorithm what it wants to, serving the audience. So if people love your videos, then the algorithm will surface them to more people. So that's something definitely to keep in mind when you, and we'll talk about this later, as you come up with topics for your videos, think about how your audience will keep coming back to watch more of your content, go deeper into your content. So you could do, it's like a book, you kind of go into the book and you see all the chapters of the book, and you go deeper and deeper into the story or into the topic. So that's why when you start making videos, you don't want to jump all over the place, but think of a theme, think of a series of videos that are all related to each other, and this will help you to get found in search and in suggested videos. Here's 6 areas where your videos will be discovered or appear. So search, as I talked about, is based upon the keyword queries. So what is COVID-19, for instance, would be a search query. How to tie a tie, how to train puppies, how to get fit in 10 minutes. Suggested videos is the videos that appear on the right side of the watch page, and it's all based upon your browsing behavior. So if you're watching a lot of cat videos, then YouTube will serve more cat videos to you. If you're doing a lot of searches on COVID-19, then it's going to surface more of those types of videos. Then home, this is the home screen at youtube.com or the YouTube app that normally you see in browse features if you go into your YouTube analytics. These are video recommendations that are fed to you on the home screen. So if you're watching a lot of cat videos, then on youtube.com, you'll start getting a lot of cat videos. One time I was trying to fix a headlight on my car, and on my Toyota car. And I called up the repair shop and they said, oh, it cost you maybe about $100. I thought, well, what if I just do search on YouTube? I searched on YouTube how to repair the headlight on a Toyota, I think it was 2010, and it showed how to repair it in like 30 minutes. And then I bought the part for like $2, put it in 30 minutes, and it was fixed. So as a result of that, I kept on getting more videos on how to repair headlights on the Toyota. So the algorithm is very smart and is getting smarter, and that's why, and we'll talk about this later, when you're thinking of topics to make your videos on, you have to think about all the different ways that people would search. So if you're, making a topic on how to get more views, then you could say how to make more views, get more views fast, or all these different combinations you have to think about that you can use in your title and in your description and your tags. So it's really based, search is really based upon search intent. Then we've got trending, which is not based upon, so much search or suggested, but these are popular topics. So COVID-19 is a popular topic, so it's probably, if you check Google Trends, it's probably trending very well. COVID-19 vaccines probably trending really well. So these new and popular topics, if you jump on early, you can get sort of like a mini viral video that gets a lot of views very fast. So that would be on the trending feed. And then you've got your subscription. So you got this on the left side of your YouTube channel homepage, you've got the subscriptions tab, and that shows the collection of videos from channels you're subscribed to. And the videos from the channels you're subscribed to will also appear on the home and a home screen and in suggested videos. So they don't always appear even though you have notifications turned on for the videos you subscribe to. There's just too many videos for YouTube to track. So they'll only show some of the videos that you subscribe to on your home screen. That's why with notifications, YouTube will send alerts to subscribers when a new video is made public via mobile push alerts or an email. But recently YouTube did away with the email notifications, so it's mostly push notifications that you get with the notifications. So I was really mad when they did away with email notifications, because that's what I had set up and that's what I was relying on. When they took that away, then mostly I just make a list of the videos I want to see from particular subscribers, and I'll keep an eye out for that in my subscriptions feed on the home screen. And probably about 10 channels that I generally watch. So those are 6 key areas where your videos will appear on YouTube. So how does YouTube search works? So YouTube strives to surface the most relevant results based upon the search queries typed into YouTube search. So over here on the right, I've got how to rank high. I think this was a live stream I did a couple of weeks ago, how to rank higher on YouTube search in 2021. So at that time, it ranked page 1, number 1. I don't know if it still ranks there, but probably does. So if somebody's putting that search query into the search engines, how to rank your videos, YouTube search in 2021, then they come across my video and watch the video. And then if I make more videos about ranking in YouTube search, then those videos could also be suggested. So it's going to be based upon your personalized results. So unless you're searching YouTube incognito, which means it's not based upon your browsing behavior, most of the time you search on YouTube, it's going to be based upon your past browsing behavior, the videos that you've watched in the past, and mostly what your interests are. So as I mentioned, if you're searching for COVID vaccine, then you get a lot of videos for the COVID vaccine. So it's based upon that search intent. So, and then your job as a creator is to make the best title, which ideally has that search query in the title. Then the best description, the first 3 lines should encapsulate the content of your video, and then have an amazing thumbnail that stands out for people to click on. So if people don't click on the thumbnail, see your title and click on the thumbnail, then they're not going to watch your video. And so you won't get a high click-through rate, you won't get high watch time, and your video will be demoted and disappear from the first page. So in the beginning, YouTube will rank your video possibly on the first page. And so in the first hour or first 24, 48 hours, YouTube is trying to determine where should I rank this video. So if it's getting a lot of views and comments, subscribers, that's saying to the YouTube algorithm that people are interested in this video. So if you're getting more views, comments, interaction, activity than other videos on that same topic, then it'll move your video up, and you'll, as a result, get more views. And also it'll send that out to other people's watch pages, which means it'll show up in suggested videos. So for a while, at the beginning, it might just get a few views, and then days or even weeks later, it might suddenly take off because it's being surfaced to more people's watch pages and appears in suggested videos. And so you'll see that rise in traffic. So it's also based upon the high audience retention, the high watch time, what has driven the most engagement for that specific query. So if I'm searching for COVID-19 vaccine and I get a video that I watch all the way through, that's like 10 minutes long or 20 minutes long, and I don't leave it, then a lot of people do the same. That video is going to rise to the top. Another factor is the quality. So YouTube identifies the signals that help determine the expertise, the trustworthiness, and the authoritativeness of that topic. So that means you have to create a high quality video that demonstrates your expertise. And so that's why, you're having good quality audio, good quality picture in your video. So people, like that video and want to watch more of that. So your goal is to get the click, win the eyeballs of your searches, and then ideally keep them coming back for more of your content. So how then do you get discovered in YouTube search? So the best, if you're just starting out or have a small channel, then you want to research the keywords that are low competition with a high search volume. So say you're doing a topic on the COVID vaccine, for instance. Well, I haven't studied that, but you could say, how can I get the COVID vaccine in 24 hours would be like a long tail keyword phrase instead of just COVID vaccine. So you want to have that long tail keyword phrases that still gets the high search volume. And the best way to find those particular topics is to just put them into YouTube search or the YouTube auto suggest, and then YouTube will give you those suggestions, sort of a drop down, and the drop down that you get is based upon all the search queries that people are entering into YouTube search. So that shows that people have that search intent. You can also use something like Keywords Everywhere to quickly find the search volume and the cost per click. So it's a Chrome extension. I think it's like $10 per 1,000 keyword phrases, I think, something like that. But when you do that search in YouTube search, then automatically in the browser bar, it'll show you the search volume and cost per click. So you can quickly see whether that keyword phrase is worth going after. Then my secret weapon is probably not so secret now, but TubeBuddy is the the Chrome extension I use to get the keyword score, to see the difficulty or how easy it is to rank for that keyword phrase. So you get an excellent score, very good score, or poor score. So you want to aim for excellent or very good is the best. And then you also find the suggested topics on the right, and you can, within TubeBuddy, you can quickly view the competitors' channels, that are ranking for that particular keyword phrase. So you can quickly identify the top 10 channels that have, have the videos that get the most traffic, that are currently ranking in YouTube search. So if you identify a keyword phrase that people are not using and has good search volume and has a good keyword score, then you have a high probability of ranking for that particular keyword phrase. So that's what you're trying to do with YouTube search. You want to identify a low competition but good search volume, and then once you've done that, you want to put that in the title, description, tags, and then create a beautiful eye-catching thumbnail that stands out on mobile devices, laptops, computers, etc. Ideally, you want to check the thumbnail on a mobile device because most people are watching videos on mobile. And then when you create your video, you want to make sure it has a high engagement. So recently YouTube came out, and we'll see this later in the metrics, in this 30-second time. So it shows you the key metrics in that 30-second intro. So in the first 30 seconds, you want to grab the attention. So you can ask a question, you can have a lot of motion, you can try different things to reveal your personality in that first 30 seconds. So if you capture the attention and keep that attention the first 30 seconds, it's more than likely that your audience will continue watching the video. So that's really crucial. So that's the key points with YouTube search. And if you're stuck for topics, then you can just go into YouTube search and then put go through the letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, or E, put that in front of your keyword phrase, put it at the end of the keyword phrase, and you get all kinds of suggestions. So it's a very fast way to come up with relevant keyword phrase terms to use in your titles, description, and tags. And there's other tools you can use like Uber Suggest, Answer the Public. You can even use the Keyword Planner tool. But for me, I just use TubeBuddy. And if you don't have TubeBuddy yet, you can check the link in the description below this video and use Herman's Buddy as a promo code to get 20% off. So it'll save you a ton of time and it'll make keyword research much easier to do. What are suggested videos? So we've talked about YouTube search, which is, for me, YouTube search is one of my highest traffic sources along with Google search. So often what happens if you appear on YouTube search, not all the time, but sometimes, it'll you'll appear in Google search as well, so which is the number one largest search engine. So what are suggested videos? These are a personalized collection of videos that an individual viewer may be interested in watching next based upon prior activity. So your prior activity might be that you've researched a lot of videos about the COVID vaccine. So that a creator that's talking about the vaccine will be interested in you as the viewer. And these are shown to viewers on the right side of the watch page. And then in the up next, after a video is finished watching, then the next video that comes up that is suggested will be a recommended video or suggested video. And then also below the video on the mobile app. So you're watching a video on the mobile app, then another video pops up as a suggested video. So this will be the next video that automatically shows up in the YouTube app. So this is where suggested videos appear. How to get your videos into suggested videos. So YouTube says you can increase the chance of YouTube suggesting your content by increasing your click-through rate and your video watch time. So how do you increase your click-through rate? You increase your click-through rate by having a great title and a great thumbnail. So look at your click-through rate. Usually what happens, when you first upload a video, you might get a high click-through rate because your subscribers automatically click on your video. So I wouldn't say that your initial click-through rate that may be high is a good indication of how your long-range click-through rate is going to be. But maybe wait a few days till your subscribers have finished watching, and then as your video is surfaced to more people, then if you continue to get a high click-through rate, or it continues to go up, that is a good sign that you've got a good thumbnail and a good title. Now, what sometimes people do, if they don't see that it's doing well in the first few days, they'll change the title and change the thumbnail. So that's something that you could try, and then have a better thumbnail, better title. Now, YouTube says that it's not going to resubmit your video, but it means that viewers that are coming to your video be a different set of viewers. So if you get a different set of viewers, because I see a different thumbnail and a different title, then you're showing it to a different audience. So that's something that you could try. You also want to develop another thing is the high watch time. So I talked about that strong hook at the beginning, and then getting straight into the meat of the video and ending with a strong call to action, which ideally should link to another video that is related to the topic of the video that they've just watched. So as I talked about earlier, the YouTube algorithm wants to serve videos to people, serve videos to viewers that are videos or topics that they like. So if they like the topic, they like the video, then you should make another video on the similar topic. So if you know that video, according to your traffic sources, doing well, then double down and make another video that's similar, that goes deeper into the topic or approaches it from a different angle, or shows some examples, or you do a case study, or you talk about all the myths or the mistakes that people make. So you can approach it from all different angles, and then your audience will it'll be, the algorithm will feed it to that same audience, and they'll keep coming back. You can also so you can develop a series of videos that are organically connected. So instead of thinking about a solo topic, think about a series of videos that are organically connected to each other. So naturally, at the end of the video, if you want to find out more about, say, the COVID vaccine, click on this video, because it's going to talk about how long the vaccine will last. So something like that. So it should be a natural topic, naturally next topic for the video. And then you can use a card or end screen to get your viewers to click over to the next video. You can also use playlists. So you can put that video in a playlist and then link to the playlist and the card or end screen. You can link to that next video in the description. So first 3 lines of your description. You can pin that video to the top of your comments. You could add it to a playlist containing the related videos. Then you can take that playlist and add it to the top or top half, top half of your channel homepage. So first time viewers will see that series of videos. And then most of all, you don't want to telegraph the ending of your video saying, well, that's all I have for you today, or that's the end of my video. But instead you say, if you want to know the secret to how long the COVID vaccine will last, then watch this next video on the screen. So that, try to make a natural segue to the next video. Let's talk about how to track your video's performance, YouTube analytics. So data-driven decisions are the best to make adjustments for your videos to be discovered in YouTube search and suggested videos, to rank in those areas. So let's take a look at how to track your video performance so you can make data-driven decisions. First, we're going to talk about channel analytics. This is the overview tab. So the overview tab, all you do is you just go into your YouTube dashboard, click on analytics, and then you get Channelytics overview tab. And you'll be able to see the top videos in the last 28 days, last 90 days, or last year, or last 365 days. And then you also see the real-time traffic over on the right. So as you can see in the graphic here, you got the real-time updating live, and so shows you number of subscribers and real-time statistics. So it's going to show you top videos, top 10 videos. And then if you click see more, then you can see you can view the detailed traffic sources like the views, the watch time hours, the average view duration. So you get this graph and a table, so you can drill down into the number of views that you're getting, the watch time hours, the average view duration, how long people are watching the video. The number of impressions. Impressions means how many times, what percentage is YouTube showing your video, showing your thumbnail to other people. And the impressions click-through rate is how many people clicked on the thumbnail to watch your video. So you can drill down into your channel analytics. Then you've got the Reach tab, which shows you the traffic source types. So it's going to show you the percentage that comes from YouTube search, from suggested videos, and from external. Then you've also got this this funnel, which is called impressions and how they led to watch time. So it gives you the number of impressions and then the click-through rate. So you want to get that high as possible. This is on the channel level, which I'm talking about here. Average view duration, and then the watch time from the impressions. And then in this funnel, it's also got YouTube recommending, what percentage is YouTube recommending your content, then viewers that are seeking your content. So those are all the metrics for how people are discovering your videos on your channel. Then you've also got the engagement tab. This is how people are engaged with your videos. So this is a new metric that YouTube came out with recently, is the key moments for audience retention. So this is gonna split up into the intro, so the how many people are still watching your video after 30 seconds. So in this key moments for audience retention, it's showing that 60% of the people are still watching your video after 30 seconds. 40% of the people are still watching your video after 30 seconds. So showing the intro, the continuous segments, And then the spikes are where, people are watching, a rise in the viewership. And then the dips is where people are sort of dropping off or losing interest. So if you study the audience retention of your videos and see where, if people are continuously dropping off in the first, say, 10 seconds, that means they're not watching the rest of your video. So you're wasting all that time making videos that don't get watched. So you definitely want to look at where people are dropping off and fix that. And so try to get a higher audience retention. It's also going to show you your top videos by end screen. So how many people are watching coming to the end screen, your top playlists, your top cards, and your top end screen elements. Is it the next video? Is it the channel? Is it a link to your website, etc.? Okay, and here's the within channel analytics, you've also got the audience tab. So this shows when your viewers are on YouTube. So this is good to know because you can then release your video at the most optimum time. So it could be like, according to my graph here, like early morning is generally the best. And then you've got subscriber bell notifications. How many people, how many subscribers have clicked the bell notifications. And then you got your watch time from subscribers. You got your top also got other videos your audience watched. So if you know that your audience is watching videos from other channels, then take a look at their thumbnails, take a look at their titles, and see, how can you make your titles better? How can you make your thumbnails better to stand out from your competitors? And then you got your top geographies, is it Australia, is it Europe, UK, Canada, USA? Then you got your age, gender, and languages. So the YouTube algorithm is going to surface videos to your viewers at the right time, location, and based upon the interest and past videos that they've watched. So you want them to keep coming back. Okay, let's look at video analytics. So this is specific to every individual video. So if you go into your overview tab, it's going to show you top traffic sources and also the real-time statistics. So so on the top traffic sources, it shows you your views, your watch time, your average view duration. This is like how long people will watch your video, number of impressions, and impressions click-through rate. So then also so the real-time statistics gives you your traffic sources. So YouTube search, external traffic, browse features, which is very common when you first upload a video. I know for mine at least, most of the traffic comes from browse features, which is where YouTube recommending your video on the home screen of your subscribers, also to new viewers. So, and then you've also got these key moments for audience retention: the average view duration, the average percentage viewed, and then the how many people are watching after 30-second intro, and then your spikes and your dips. Then if you click see more, then you can see your audience retention and your relative audience retention. The audience retention is how long you've kept people watching. The relative audience retention means how long people are, how long people are watching your video compared to other videos on the same topic. So if you can get above 50%, that's good. If it drops below that, then you've got to work on your audience retention. Then with the reach tab of your video analytics, you got your traffic source types. So you got your search, traffic, external traffic, suggested traffic, and browse features, which is on the home screen or on the YouTube app. And then impressions that led to watch time. So similar to the channel analytics, where you're looking at impressions, the click-through rate, the average view duration, and the watch time from impressions. So, and then you got the bell notification sent. So, within that funnel, you've got the YouTube recommending your content, your percentage of recommended content, recommended on the home page, recommended on the watch pages. So the home page is youtube.com. The watch page is when people are watching your videos, and then viewers seeking your content. So that percentage as well. So this is, I think the reach tab is probably the most important because it has your traffic source types. It shows you your click-through rate, average view duration, and gives you an idea how well that video is doing. Engagement tab is also very crucial because it's showing you your audience retention. So the average view duration is how long people have watched your video based upon the impressions. So in this graph you see here, people dropped off at the beginning, and then they kind of, some people left, and so you got peaks and valleys, and then it went up again. So if I went into my audience retention, I could study my video. Why was it that suddenly that graph went up and more people watched? So just a side note, YouTube recently came out with video chapters. So if you have a video that it's like 7-10 minutes long or longer, I recommend adding video chapters, which are links in your description where you can send people to that specific part of the video, so they could watch the middle, they could watch the end, based upon what they're most interested in. And then Google will often, if it shows up in Google search, it'll get the best segment, the most optimized segment, or the segment that is the most important within your video. And when you click on that video in Google search, it'll just play that particular segment. So I recommend doing that so you can improve your chances of also your video appearing in Google search. So you got the key moments here for audience retention, your intro, your spikes, your dips, and then you got your likes, dislikes, and then your end screen element click-through rate. So another part of the engagement tab is the watch time from subscribers. So how much of your content was watched by non-subscribers and compared to subscribers. So channel-wide, I mostly get most of my traffic comes from about 89% comes from non-subscribers. So it's always going out to new people. Then you got your top geographies, age and gender, and then the top subtitle and closed caption languages. So for me, you can see non-subscribers around 90%. So over the years, subscribers come and go, and some subscribers, they'll subscribe to one video, get the content, and then won't return. So that's why you have to kind of, when you create your topics for your videos, you have to cater to non-subscribers and also to your subscribers, so you don't lose your subscribers. So you have to do kind of surface content as well as deeper content to satisfy both audiences. Let's look at some alternative ways for videos to get discovered on YouTube. So you can capitalize on hot trends. So if you have a hot trend in your niche, then you can create a video based upon that hot trend. And you can find hot trends based on, if you go into Google Trends. And then another way is to engage with viewers in the comments, in your own comments, and also you can engage with the comments of your competitors' videos. So if you continuously, if you have time, leave great comments in your competitors' videos, then people might want to check out your channel because you're offering such great wisdom, and you'll get some people checking out your videos. You can also engage with your target audience in relevant, I should have put relevant Facebook groups and forums. So could be Reddit, could be Facebook group, could be particular forums. Another way to get discovered is by transcribing your video. So if you transcribe your video, then people can read the closed captions under your video. So maybe they have hard of hearing, so they want to read your content. Maybe they don't understand your accent, or maybe they can't speak too fast, so they can read the captions. So this will extend expose your content to a wider audience. You can also translate your video into a different language. So I've got videos on my channel how to translate subtitles into other languages beside English. And so you can expose your content to people that only speak French, only speak Spanish, only speak Arabic. And so you can translate it into multiple languages. You can also, after you've transcribed your video, you can post your transcript on your website or blog, as well as embed your video. And this, if you optimize your web page correctly, then Google search will pick it up and rank your web page, and also your video will appear in Google search. You can also utilize the YouTube features that are within YouTube itself. So I mentioned the cards, the end screens, subscribe watermark, which appears at the bottom right of your video. So you can add your watermark across all the videos on your channel. You can create a custom subscribe link and place that on your website, in your description, on your about page, on your social media sites. And I mentioned video chapters, these time stamps. Add them below your video in the description so people can skip the intro or skip to that particular part that is most interesting to them. Just make sure that you try to incorporate some keyword phrases into each of those timestamps so that Google, YouTube can keep it relevant to your content, so they can helps viewers easily find your content. You also got YouTube stories. You may not know this, but I upload a new YouTube story every day. Just a 15-second tip to people that have clicked the bell notification icon and get all notifications. So if you want to get my tips, a new tip every day for YouTube, then make sure you got all notifications checked, and you'll get my YouTube stories. Then, so it's like a little 15-second video. And then you got the community tab. So if you've checked all notifications, you also get um, tips and tricks and behind the scenes with the community tab. So if you haven't checked that out, just go into my channel homepage and click the community tab, and I announce my live streams there, share tips there, etc. And by the way, if you want to become a channel member, where I look more deeply at your channel through channel reviews and share tips and tricks and things I've learned from video conferences that I don't often share with others, then you can become a YouTube channel member. So that's like just $99.99 a month, and that'll support my channel, as well as you'll get all those perks. So you can just click the join button on my channel or under a video, and you can become a channel member. You can also optimize your YouTube channel homepage so that your videos get discovered. So your channel homepage is so crucial because people see your channel banner, they watch your channel trailer, and then if they want to take a deeper dive into your content, then they can explore the videos and your playlists that are contained within the sections on your channel homepage. So on your channel homepage, I think you can have up to 10 different sections. So I recommend using all those sections and then put your best playlists at the top, and then think about what your viewers would like to watch most. And then recently YouTube came up with YouTube Shorts. These are like 60-second vertical videos, or 15-second videos if you're using the Shorts app. But you can create a Shorts video that is like a teaser for your main video, or you can create a Shorts video that sends traffic to a video that's doing well, and it'll do extra well. So think about creating YouTube Shorts, see if your audience likes it. I've been having quite a bit of success. Just keep in mind that when you create a Shorts video, it doesn't take off right away. So your Shorts video won't appear on the short shelf immediately like it appears in the other areas like search and suggested, but maybe 3 or 4 days later it appears on the short shelf. And mostly I'm finding that my Shorts videos, I add a custom thumbnail because it appears with the irregular videos. So most of my traffic for Shorts is coming from browse features, which is the YouTube home screen, suggested videos, and the short shelf is not the highest traffic source. So give that a try. It's another way to get more views and subscribers on your channel. And it doesn't take as much time. You can just record a 60-second video it's like a high impact video. Here's a couple of videos that I recommend. You can this first one is all about creating a great title, and the second one is how to create great thumbnails, which improves your click-through rate. So you want to have a great title, great thumbnail, and this will help you to get found in the YouTube search and your videos to get pushed out into suggested videos.